The 2026 World Cup will be arriving in 9 days. 9 days until the biggest tournament of all time. 9 days till these teams will compete. 9 days till excitement will begin. Bloody hell, this is going to be interesting. Some of these predictions were easy. Some of them were hard. But let's give it a go. First off is Group A. We've got Mexico, we've got South Korea, Czech Republic, and South Africa. I think with this one, I'm going to go Mexico first. I think Mexico, what I like about this team is that these guys got young players. Most of them are in the 20s, some of them are like the 30s, the oldest at 40. But this team has got a good team. This team is something to be held on to for Group A. And I think that's going to be tough because when Mexico play against South Korea, that's going to be interesting. Why did I say interesting? Because second place will be South Korea. I just think when compared to Mexico and the Czech Republic and South Africa, I don't think they can handle the other team, but I don't think they can beat Mexico. But I think, especially in the World Cup, but anything can happen in the World Cup. I think that is a good place to finish second for South Korea. And you know what? That is going to be interesting. How they're going to face each other. It's going to be interesting. Third between Czech Republic and South Africa. I'm going to go with Czech Republic. I'm sorry, but I have to go with my Mustang team roots. Yes, we had Lucas Neal, but I got Thomas Tuchel, and I'm sorry, South Africa. B, but I remember there is a playoff round, so 8 teams play. So there's 8 teams that can qualify for the from the playoff round. So even if I put you third, you might get something. Group B: Switzerland, Bosnia, Canada, Qatar. Fourth, but I'm going backwards. Fourth, I'm going to go with Qatar. Good host in the World Cup. But I just think Qatar's going to be the type of team that's not going to succeed. I don't think that Qatar's a good host, so it's a good World Cup, but I don't think they're going to succeed. Third, I'm going Canada. Canada, all good players. No, history-wise, they've got Jonathan David, they've got Alphonso Davies. But I just think Bosnia would be a surprise for the World Cup Group B. And then Switzerland first. The team looks strong for Switzerland, so yeah. C, Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, Haiti, again with Haiti, and Qatar. That's the group of death. C is the group of death. How they're going to handle it, don't know. Scotland, I think Scotland's a good team, the last minute goal they scored in the World Cup qualifying round. I just think, Morocco is a good team. They were strong in the African Cup of Nations. Scotland, sometime, it's about the first time in the World Cup. A very long time that Scotland's been in the World Cup for a long time. So yeah, and Brazil, this is Brazil. My question is also why Brazil will not finish a blow first. Trump, you know what? It's so great. We've got Turkey, USA, Australia, and we've got Paraguay. Paraguay fourth. Paraguay is a strong team compared to the teams that I've said from ABC. I don't think they can get through, but I'll be surprised if they get through. I think we'll play Haiti and Qatar. Australia, howdy mate, howdy. Australia. This is something that a lot of teams could I'm going to World Cup. I don't know, against a home turf. USA, Trump is best friends with the leader of the FIFA World Cup, so yeah, like I said, time tough. Trump will bend the rules for USA. And Turkey won. Good team. Turkey's a good team. I just don't think, the rules would, yes, Trump could ruin the game, rig the game, but I think Turkey would be doing better than USA. Let's talk about the Group C, Group of Death. You're going to talk about, what about the Group E, Group of Death? You have got Germany, Morocco, Ivory Coast, Ecuador. Again, Morocco, I don't know that much about them to make they can survive Group of Death. Maybe Cote d'Ivoire, but I don't know about Ecuador. They had a fantastic World Cup last season, but Germany strong, won the World Cup before. So Quadro. Sorry, not time, mate. Cote d'Ivoire, aka Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast is a good team. You look at the players that they've had, Didier Drogba. They were a good team to make this to go further. And Ecuador and then Germany, it's just that they've had good seasons last season. They've improved. They've got better and better. Group F. People don't really talk about this, but this is a secret Group of Death. Group of Death, why? I just think that's going to be tough. Tunisia, Japan, Sweden, Netherlands. I think Netherlands and Japan, Sweden will do bad, and Tunisia doesn't really do well in the last two World Cups. Japan team, don't underestimate Japan, but I think you have Sweden and Netherlands. I'm still gonna I would actually say a surprise. If I got this predictions wrong in the group stage, then sue me. But I'll be surprised if at least one team that I put in the bottom half of the table gets through. But Netherlands and Sweden, two teams very strong. So that's why I'm gonna go for F. Group F will be Netherlands, Sweden, Japan, Tunisia. That's how I would rank. Group G, I'm gonna go with. Well, there's Belgium, Egypt, New Zealand, and Iran. I'm not gonna go with Iran because first off, I'm sad about the war. But I think with Trump not giving you guys an accommodation in America, when you have 3 games in America and you have to travel from Mexico to America, and Trump banning a lot of players would make it hard. Even and Trump wants it to out. But it'd be funny if you guys finish higher than USA. So yeah, but that would be funny if Trump doesn't even get to USA leaves because Trump sucks. Trump sucks for a lot of reasons. New Zealand. This team is kind of. I think it was New Zealand. I don't think they'll get into the last 8 in the playoff round. But I'm thinking, can New Zealand beat a team like Salah? Can New Zealand get something from Belgium, from De Bruyne? Against the list goes on, but this is difficult. So I don't think they're going to go through New Zealand and Iran because Belgium and Egypt, 2 strong teams, both fighting for the World Cup trophy first time. So yeah, I mean I know New Zealand have won it, Iran have won it, but yeah. Group H, Spain, Uruguay, the first ever World Cup champion, by the way, the 2010 World Cup in Africa, Spain, Saudi Arabia, and Cabo Verde. Cabo Verde, again, I don't think the newbies are not going to do good. So Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia. This was the team that beat Argentina last time in the World Cup, so that's going to be a massive what if. Uruguay. Again, you put two big teams versus 2 small teams. No questions asked. Spain. No questions asked, man. If I'm butchering the team's names, I'm sorry, but I don't know the country's names. I'm sorry, but I'm not really going to pronounce them names. Group I, per the Spain group was Group H. Group I, France, Senegal, Norway, Iraq. Iraq, again, the same thing. 4th place. I don't think they're going to handle the former African Cup of Nations. Sorry to mention that. Norway, you're not going to hand. I mean, Norway's not going to play Haaland and Odegaard. This team is going to be a beast. Senegal and France. No questions asked, man. No questions asked. Too easy. So Group J, I, J, E, C, the group of death continues. J is not the death because Argentina and Algeria will go through. Jordan and Austria. There's a chance for Austria, but no way for Jordan. Sorry, guys, not gonna go through. Okay. Portugal, Colombia, Congo, DR, Uzbekistan. Again, exactly that J, exactly that F, exactly that G, man. I'm sorry, but Congo, DR, Uzbekistan out. So, fantastic. Algeria second, Argentina first, Austria third, Jordan fourth, Iraq fourth, Norway third, Senegal second, and France first. Yes! Oui. England Group L, Ghana, England, Croatia, Panama. Panama can handle England in the last World Cup. So, Panama, you're out of it. Croatia, 2018 World Cup runners up. Ghana, this is something going to be interesting. This is going to be something interesting to predict. But I think we will get into the next round, and so Ghana and so Croatia the third place. So you're out of it. Okay. By the way, I'm doing the computer because I made these predictions. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 teams that did not finish top 2 but finished third. Where did I put them? I'd say not put them, but just put the bottom of that team. Okay. If I read out your country, there'll be good, it could be good news or bad news. Canada, DR Congo, Saudi Arabia, New Zealand. I'm sorry, guys, but it's game over. So that means Croatia, Japan, Australia, Norway, Ivory Coast, we'll go through. And the rest, unfortunately, will go out. So, but that's our life first. Okay. Germany versus Australia. Round of 32, by the way. Round of 32. Germany versus Australia. Germany wins. France versus Japan. France win. Bosnia versus Korea. Korea wins. Netherlands versus Morocco. Netherlands win. Colombia versus Ghana. Colombia wins. Spain versus Spain means Spain, of course, sorry. Algeria, Spain wins. Turkey versus Ivory Coast. Turkey wins. Belgium versus Czech. Belgium wins. Brazil versus Sweden. Brazil wins. Ecuador versus Senegal. Senegal wins. Mexico versus Scotland. Mexico wins. England versus Norway. England wins. Argentina versus Uruguay. Uruguay. Argentina wins. USA versus Egypt. Egypt wins. Damn, that's not going to impress Trump. But we don't do this. Prediction's not supposed to impress people. That's, well, higher up is that Trump. Switzerland vs Australia. Switzerland wins. Portugal vs Croatia. Portugal wins. The biggest game of round of 16 has finally arrived. The biggest game. France vs Germany. France win. I just think they're looking out for revenge. They're waiting for Argentina to go through so they can face them, but I picked Argentina to go through. Korea versus Netherlands. Netherlands win. Oh, that means France is facing Netherlands. Spain versus Belgium. Spain versus. Sorry, that's just wrong. I've got the finals. Spain versus Colombia. Spain wins. Turkey versus Belgium. Belgium wins. Belgium versus Spain. Damn. Senegal versus Brazil. Brazil wins. England versus Mexico. England wins. Argentina will go through against Egypt. Oh, and Argentina's got Portugal in the quarterfinals. Messi versus Ronaldo. Oh my god, that's gonna be excruciating to watch. The best versus the best. The GOAT versus the GOAT. The man that won the World Cup for the first time last year versus the man that never won the World Cup. Oh. France versus Netherlands. France wins. Spain versus Belgium. Spain wins. Brazil versus England. Brazil wins. Winner of the World Cup. Argentina versus Portugal. Argentina wins. Sad times for England. They reached the quarterfinals, but didn't get it. I'm sorry, they didn't get it. Semi-finals. France versus Spain. France wins. Argentina versus Brazil. The South American two teams facing off against each other versus the Group 2 European teams. France versus Spain. Two teams I really like because they use their youngsters properly. Yamal versus Doué, that's going to be interesting to watch. But I think France is going to win because right now Spain's good, but France is looking for their revenge. And Brazil versus Argentina, that's going to be the biggest match of the World Cup. Other than the final, of course, but that's going to be difficult to predict. So, Argentina wins, and France versus Argentina, the repeat of the World Cup last time, the last final that played against each other. Your 2026 World Cup winner is from the 19th of July, Saturday, New York, New Jersey Stadium. The new World Cup champion is France. France have officially won my predictions World Cup because, like I said, they're sniffing out the danger, man. They're sniffing out the danger. And Argentina's staying out the champ. That isn't all, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I know it's wrong, but they're for you guys, man. All of the World Cup matches will be on YouTube Perspective, and Harman TV will be back until championship. So take me. Peace. I'm out. World Cup, here we go.